Do you think areas like Tunbridge Wells are more deserving of that money than those deprived areas? Do places like Tunbridge Wells seriously need to be levelled up?
Well, I was making the point that deprivation exists right across our country and needs to be addressed. And that's why we need to make sure our funding formulas recognise that. And people who need help and extra investment aren't just limited to big urban areas. You find them in towns across the United Kingdom and in rural areas too. And that was a point I was making, that our funding formulas that fail to recognise that are out of date and they needed changing. That's work that I started doing as local government minister, and I'm actually pleased as Chief Secretary and Chancellor to have been able to change the rules of the Treasury to make sure that we get investment in all our regions and to create things like the Levelling Up Fund, which puts investment in communities across the country.
Isn't this a case of pitting different parts of the country against each other? Exactly what you accused Liz Truss's campaign of doing earlier in the week with her policy on public sector pay.
No, it's about making sure that government funding goes to the places where need is highest. And it's right that those funding formulas are accurate, that they actually look at the need in different areas, measure that properly, and reflect how things have changed from the past. And I think that's an entirely sensible thing to be doing, because it's not just big urban areas that require that extra investment, it's also people in rural communities, it's also people in towns, and that's what we've done both as a government in the past, what I want to do as Prime Minister in the future, level up across the country so that no matter where people live, they feel incredible opportunities and pride in the place that they call home.